I have a question today for adult pianists. How much are you listening? How much are you listening before you play a note? Are you singing the melody in your head? Have you imagined the sound that you want to make? So I'm going to give you a little analogy. If you haven't, and I'm always surprised how many of my students are not when I ask them and look at me quite puzzled, singing. What's singing got to do with it? If you're not hearing the sound that you want to make in your head just a fraction of a second before you play it, how can you produce it? So my analogy is very topical at the moment. It's a football analogy, and I know very little about football, but I do know that when you take a penalty, before you kick the ball, you have to look, see, know where it's going, know exactly where you want to aim it, and almost feel what that's going to feel like, the force of the kick, the position of the kick. And all that happens very, very quickly in an athlete's mind. And that has to be the same for a pianist, because if, let's say, our footballer is taking a penalty, and we all know what happened in the last World Cup on the penalties. It was the World Cup, I think. It was certainly a cup of some sort, and the penalties, lots of penalties were missed, and England lost on those lost penalties. And obviously high nerves and everything else. So that side, I'm not really comparing that right now. What I'm comparing is the decisions. Tennis, Wimbledon, serving. You know when you hit that ball where you want that serve to go. You aren't just going to randomly hit it and hope for the best, otherwise the ball probably will land in the audience. The same with the football. You are on a penalty, you are not going to just kick the ball any which way and hope for the best. You have already in your mind's eye, in your physicality, seen it, felt it, almost imagined yourself doing it, and just a split second before you do it, and then you do it. So it's very intentional. It's the same with the piano. If we haven't had that sound in our head, how can we make it? It's just very random, isn't it? Very random. We'll press a key, but the sound that we make is very dependent on how we press that key, how we play that chord, the speed, how much we drop in, the arm weight, the relaxed wrist, the strong fingers. You've all practiced and tried to play quietly, I am sure, and have this experience where you play and nothing comes out because you're trying to play really quietly. Again, you have to feel the sound. So you have to hear it, and then you have to feel the weight that's connected with it. Because it is all dependent on an acoustic piano, on the speed at which the hammer strikes the string. And the hammer striking the string is dependent on the weight that you put in. It will vary on every piano, and this is the pianist challenge, because if you are playing, which we quite often are, on pianos we don't know, then we are not going to be 100% familiar with that, the weight that we require. But if we've heard the sound already in our head, we have a better chance of making it. And once we've warmed up a bit, we will work out how the piano is responding to our touch. So if your teacher says to you, are you singing in your head? I really hope the answer is yes. And if it's no and you haven't been, think about it. Think about what I've just said. Tennis, penalties. Think about those two things. We can't just rely on luck, skill, chance. It's deliberate, it's intentional. And we can't do anything intentional if we haven't heard, seen, felt what we want to do. So if If you don't already sing in your head or even out loud, please do, and see what a difference it makes. Let me know in the comments if you are someone who is already doing this, or if you've never really thought about this, and it's something you really want to know about, and think about how you might start to do that, what that feels like if you haven't done it before, because we'll be discussing this further in other videos.